know, I've been to a lot of amazing events around the world. I've never seen anything like what Mark Aceta does at the View.
There's not one trainer that can touch Mark Aceta.
My name is Daniel G. Grab your tickets, View from the Edge. I can't wait to see you guys there.
In your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. Yeah, feel a dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a preacher in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal, we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding, outshining anything that you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible close to intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. It's covered in all the
What are you afraid of? What's holding you back? What is your problem? What's stopping you from living the life God intended you to live? You need to step up right now. This isn't just a seminar. This is your life.
All right. Let's go. All right, estamos en vivo y en directo. We are live and in living color. We go ahead and lower the volume over here on my laptop. It's a bit confusing. I'm watching me here on a delay and I'm watching you there. So, hey everyone, welcome to our English partner training. My name's Abel Prieto and I'm coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I'd love to welcome everyone that is joining us today. We've got people from all parts of the world. We're live on YouTube. And I know I've got people here from different parts of Europe, different parts of North America. I just want to thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to focus on building your business, to focus on growing and getting better. And let me see if I can just kind of make this a little bit better over here where I'm a little more centered. I think we're good here. But man, we got a great training in store for you today. We're going to discuss a topic that is really one of my favorite topics to discuss, which is success loves speed. Success loves speed. And I want to talk to you about four tips, 4 different things that you can start applying in your business right away so that you can start having the type of success that you want to have. And one of the things that I want you to keep in mind is that success loves speed. So we're going to talk about that concept. We're going to talk about how it's going so far. How is 2024 going so far? We're also excited about this new year, this new opportunity to focus more than ever on building our businesses and achieving higher levels of success and accomplishing things that we've never accomplished before. So we're gonna do a little what we call a pre-mortem. So when someone dies, they do a post-mortem, right? They look back and they say, okay, what went wrong? What was wrong? Was it his heart? Was it an accident? Was he murdered? It's called a post-mortem, right? Well, we're doing a pre-mortem here. We're gonna look at things now while we have time, while we're early on in the year, while we're only 16 days, basically 2 weeks into 2024, and we're gonna make sure that you're on pace to accomplishing the goals and the dreams and the visions that you set to accomplish for 2024. So let me know if you're with me. Let me know in the chat. We've got people here. We've got Aniko, we've got Leif, we've got Glory, we've got Malin, we've got Mario, my beautiful, lovely Mario is in the house. We got Marianne, we got Tatiana, we got Johan, we got Olesia, we got a bunch of people. Hey, by the way, don't you love this new setup? We're taking it to the next level. When I told you guys that it's all systems go in 2024, I meant it. I mean, we're going to take training to the next level. We're going to take technology to the next level. We're going to take your business to the next level. We're going to take In-Cruises to the next level. We're going to take your team to the next level. It's all systems go. Just like when they're getting ready to launch a rocket into outer space. Those words are everything to the astronaut, to the entire team. When they say it's all systems go, that means that it's all systems go. We are ready for takeoff, and that's what I want to happen to your business. So we're going to talk about success loves speed. We're going to give you a couple reminders as to events that are coming up in 2024. And I want to implore you to take notes. Pay attention, take notes. Take your business seriously. We're going to talk about how to treat your business like a business. We're going to talk about working on purpose and with a purpose. We're going to talk about things that you have to start doing and stop doing. I want to talk to you about a residual compensation program, and I want to make sure that you understand what's coming in March, how this, man, out of all the changes that I've seen In-Cruises do over the last 8 years, this is the one I am most excited about. I want you to make sure, I want to make sure you're seeing me. I want to make sure you're listening to me. I want to make sure you're putting away your messages, putting away distractions. I want you to be right here, right now. I want you to be present and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. This is the most exciting change, improvement, upgrade, whatever it is you want to call it, that In-Cruises has made since we launched in January 2016. I want to make sure that you understand how the new residual compensation program works. I want to make sure that you understand how builders-based premium works. The bonus, the compensation part of our compensation program that can really take your income to the next level, that can take your team to the next level. Because that's what we're all about. We're about launching off. We're about taking off. We're about leaving where we are now and heading out, going to a different place. So I want to make sure you understand that. I want to give you some social media tips. I've been sharing some stuff on social media that a lot of people have really, said, man, that's good stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I want to talk about. So let's get right into it. All right, are you guys ready? Let me know. I'm looking at the chat. Let me know. I'm looking at YouTube. I'm looking at myself in my mobile. I can see me. I can't see anything else. And then I'm looking here on my laptop. I'm logged in, seeing what you guys see. But you guys are seeing it on a minor delay. I am not a technologically advanced being. So please, bear with me and just be patient. But we're going to keep getting better. So I have a question for you. How's it going so far? We're 16 days into 2024. So I want you to ask yourself that question. I want to ask you that question about your business. How is it going so far? How's it going so far? How are you doing? Are you focused? Are you focused on growing? Are you motivated? Are you still motivated about the new year and taking your life to the next level? Have you fallen back? Maybe you haven't, and I hope you haven't. And if you have, you can make a change. But have you already, like me in many years in the past, where the year has started and I've been excited, and then all of a sudden 7 days, 2 weeks in, less than a month in, I look and I do a bit of a pre-mortem on my business, and I'm like, man, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm letting the same things get in my way. I'm making the same mistakes. I'm falling back into the same habits that made me had a bad year last year. So it's up to, I want to catch it now. It's kind of like when they catch a cancer. If they catch a cancer in your pinky and they got to cut your pinky off so that the cancer doesn't keep growing into the rest of your arm and your body and it goes on to kill you. Man, we're talking a lot about death today. I don't like that, but you get the point. I want to catch it now, and it's going to suck to cut off your pinky. But it's better to cut off your pinky than to lose your hand and your arm and to lose your life. So I want to catch it now. Have you fallen back into some of the habits that you had in 2023 that weren't serving you and your business correctly? Are you still motivated? Are you still focused? I hope you am. I am. I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, I am more focused and motivated than I've ever been in my adult entrepreneurial life. So it is the right time for you to be in business with Abel Prieto. Trust me. Have you started to get results? Have you started to get the results that you want in your business? Are you doing the right daily activities? And we're going to talk about what those daily activities are so that you can have success in your business, so that you can achieve your goals and your dreams. How are you doing with time management? Are you managing your time appropriately? So, those are the questions that I want you to really start asking yourself. And we're going to get right into it. So there's a couple things that I want you to keep in mind. The company's making a lot of changes and improvements. And as professional business owners, because that's what you are a business owner. You are a professional business owner. Do you understand that? I want you to answer me back in the chat. Let me know that you understand that. Yes, I am a professional business owner. I take my business serious. I want to look here and I want to see what's going on. Let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Give me a let's go. Give me an amen. Give me an all systems go. Let me know if you understand that you are in business for yourself, that you are a business owner, that you are an entrepreneur. Let me know that you understand that. All right, I'm looking. Perfect. All right. So let's get right into some of the things that I want to make sure that you guys understand. So the first thing I want to make sure that you guys understand is builder's base. Builder's base. Rodri, si puedes poner el slide o la foto que te envié de builder's base. I'm talking to Rodri. He's in Andorra, by the way. I want to thank Rodri for just helping me put all of this together. This guy is such a stud. This guy is awesome. I'd be lost without him. One of the things that I heard Jonathan say the other day, which made so much sense to me, is, a lot of people, and I had this conversation with Juan Betancourt, my awesome friend from Orlando, Florida, Fast Start winner, marketing director, on his way to senior marketing director, building a great team in Orlando and in Miami and soon in the entire world. And Jonathan Diaz, board of directors, making $140,000 a month with us. Last year made $1.6 million. He said in a webinar, he said, don't compare yourself with a board of directors. Don't compare yourself with an executive director, because sometimes you'll see someone like me, an international director, an executive director, a board of directors, and they're doing certain things on social media, and they're doing certain things with technology, and they got a YouTube channel, and they got a website, and they're growing their followers on Instagram, and then you sit there and you're maybe brand new in the business, or maybe you're membership free, or maybe you're a marketing director, you're starting to come up, and you're still a little guy, right? You're still a little lady, you're still a little team, you're still struggling, you're still learning the business, and you're like, oh. And the mistake that some people make is they say, oh, if I had what he had, then I would be successful. If I had those systems, if I had a Rodri that followed me on my trips with his camera and doing cool professional videos and pictures of me and on stage, then I would be successful. That's why Abel is successful. That's why Jonathan is successful. That's why Antonio Martinez is successful. And you couldn't be further from the truth. You see, Jonathan Diaz said this: don't compare yourself with a board of directors and what he or she is doing now. Compare yourself to what they did when they were where you are. When they were just getting membership free, when they were just getting to marketing director, when they were just becoming a senior marketing director. You see, we weren't doing the things that we're doing now. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't have a Rodri in my life. I didn't have my friend Humberto helping me grow on social media. I didn't have, the people that I have helping me. I didn't have that, and I built a business anyway. So don't think that you need to do what we're doing now. You see, because we didn't do this right. What we're doing now is we're taking advantage of where we are, and we're helping us and our teams take our businesses to the next level. And you need to, lock arms with us and come along for the ride, because we're doing this not only to help ourselves, but to help you. See, the way we grew our business is through doing the right things. You know what those right things are. I'm going to talk to you about them in a few minutes, but it wasn't about having a YouTube channel. It wasn't about having this incredible social media marketing campaign. It wasn't about, having our own website. That's what we do now because we can, and we want to take it to the next level. But that's not what we did. I remember when Antonio Martinez was in Puerto Rico broke. He lives in Spain. He traveled to Puerto Rico to meet with Santiago, who's now a board of directors, and Antonio Martinez didn't have enough money to go back to Spain. And Antonio Martinez was getting any chance he got to jump on a cruise with Jorge Torres, his upline, and a couple other young guys to do videos and to do things and to, put stuff on Facebook and to put stuff on their YouTube channel, when they didn't have the money to pay a photographer or a video guy or a website. They were doing it all themselves. And he was in Puerto Rico, and he was doing meetings in the backyards of people's houses. He wasn't doing the big events that you see him do now. And I say Antonio Martinez, and I can point to so many other great leaders at Incruises, right? But he's the one that comes to mind because he's in my organization. He's a great leader. He's a young guy. He became an ambassador board of directors, and he's on social media a lot. He's active on social media. And we'll talk about how it is that you can do that. But he didn't have all these tools back then. He was doing meetings in the backyards of people's houses. Oh, no. If I had a big event like Antonio, then I would succeed. No, you have to build it there. You have to get it there. You have to start with an event of one, you, and then an event of two, someone else that says, I'll follow you. And then an event of 3, and then 5, and then 10, and then 20, and then 30. Then all of a sudden, these people are bringing people and bring people. And now your events are going from 20 or 30 people to 100 and 300 and 500 and 1,000 people. And now you're like a Jonathan Diaz. That's the way it works. You got to pay the price. You got to pay the price. So, I want to make sure you understand that. I want to make sure that you understand that. Wow, I got totally off track there. I don't remember what I was talking about. But you guys get the point, right? So, okay, so we're going to go back to Rodri. Go ahead and put pon el slide que habla de Builder's Base Premium. Builder's Base. All right, so we're going to talk about recurring compensation. You know what? Let's start there. Let's talk about recurring compensation. So I want to make sure that you guys understand how recurring compensation is going to work as of March. All right, Rodri, next slide, por favor. Next slide. So I want to make sure you guys understand how recurring compensation is going to work as of March. All right, perfect. I.e., back. Back. Okay, Rodri, vamos a poner, go back, Rodri, go back. Let's talk about recurring compensation. Sorry, guys, this is live television. This is what happens sometimes. Stick with me, We're going to be okay. All right, so while we're figuring this out, so let's make sure that you understand builder's premium, and let's make sure you understand how residual compensation is going to work. So what are they doing with residual compensation? Well, we are unlinking membership free from recurring income, from residual compensation. Okay, that's one of the first changes that we're making at InCruises. So you know how now if you want to unblock levels of residual income in your business, then there's a rule that the more people you help direct to you become membership free, then the more levels you're going to unblock. That's going to go away. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean that helping people become membership free is not important. That's still important. That's the building block of our business. Go get 5 and help your 5 get 5, and then help their 5 get 5. And there are people at InCruises that have built incredible businesses with the residual, with helping people become membership free, the power of 5. But they're unlinking it. You don't have to worry about that anymore. They're also unlinking it from the leadership bonus. So now, if you're a marketing director, your leadership bonus is $300. The most you can make in recurring income and residual income, those $5 that you get paid when someone pays their membership, the most is up to $300 if you're a marketing director. If you're a senior marketing director, your bonus is $1,000. Well, the most that the company would pay you in residual income, those $5, right? I've shown you those emails that a lot of us get on a daily basis every time someone pays a membership. Well, it was maxed at $1,000 if you're a senior marketing director. That goes away. Now, if you have enough residual income in your organization, qualified residual income, and it happens to be more than your bonus, they're going to pay you that. They're going to pay you more. So they're unlinking it from your leadership rank. They're unlinking it from maxing it out at your leadership bonus. Now, the way membership. So they're unlinking it from membership free. They're also unlinking it from now. It's limited to 20 levels. So if something happens now, listen, we're talking about something that happens to very few people. Okay, I get it. I don't even think I've been able to get paid residuals past 20 levels. I might have recently passed 20 levels. I'm not sure. It's not something you need to worry about. But guess what? There are no more limits on levels. So if you've got people paying their memberships past 20 levels, usually by then you got thousands and thousands and thousands of people like I do, guess what? They're going to pay you on those levels. It no longer has to do with you helping people become membership free. It's no longer maxed at your leadership bonus. It's no longer maxed out at 20 levels. And now the way it works, all this changes come March. So if you focus on building your business now, when these changes hit in March, you're going to be able to take huge advantage of it. Now the other way it works is, for example, if you want to, the way you unblock 2 levels of residual income is you got to become a marketing director. If you want to unblock more levels, then you got to become a senior marketing director or a regional director. Then you unblock 5 levels. If you want 10 levels, you got to become a national or an international director. And that's it. You're limited to 10 levels. If you want to unblock 15 levels, you got to go become an executive director. Oh, and by the way, also have 15 people direct to you that are membership free. If you want to unblock 20 levels, you got to become a board of directors, and you have to have 20 people direct. All that goes away. And as a result, this is what's going to start happening. These are some of the examples of people now in the current residual. Guys, this is, man, please understand how big this is. Please understand how big this is. Look at the examples of some of these leaders. These are marketing directors. For example, the first one, Michelle Arceo. October's residual income was $300. Under this new plan, her residual income would have been $1,560. This is above and beyond her $300 leadership bonus. So Michelle got paid a $300 leadership bonus as a marketing director. That's fine. That's normal. She got paid $300 in residuals. That's fine. That's the way it works. But under the new plan, she would have made $1,560 in residual income. You understand how big that is? And just look, I'm not going to cover all the examples. 520% increase, 255% increase, 245% increase, 198% increase, 182% increase, 177% increase, 173, 167, 125. Rodri, next slide. So they're making those changes. So from now on, Rodri, next slide. Yeah, we gotta do this in a better way. Roger, próximo slide. So the way it's going to work is residual income now is going to be tied in just like your team leadership bonus. The same way. They're going to keep it simple. So that means that you'll get paid all of your residuals, taking into consideration the same rule that applies to the leadership bonus. So for example, if you're a senior marketing director, right, 10,000 in production or 100 sales, 40 sales could come from one leg, 40 sales can come from leg number 2, 20 sales could come from leg number 3. If that's the way it pans out, you're getting 100% of your production for each and every leg. Remember, the way the leadership bonus works is the way residual is going to work. No more than 40% of the total production could come from one leg. So now, more than ever, it's going to be important for you to be wider. You got to be wide. It's already important, right? For the team leadership bonus, trust me, I know this, you got to be wide. And as a senior marketing director, for example, if you're doing 100 sales and you got 40 sales or less, but let's say 40 sales coming from one leg, 40 sales coming from a second leg, and 20 sales coming from a third leg, that's 100 sales. You're getting 100% production for your team leadership bonus. Well, the same thing will apply to residuals. You'll get paid residuals on 100% of all of that production. It's going to work the same way as your team leadership bonus works. I love that. It's simple. It's easy to explain. No more having to explain, well, you got to get X amount of people membership free to unblock X amount of levels, but then you also got to hit this leadership rank, and then it's maxed out by your leadership rank, and it's maxed out at 20 levels, and man, forget all that. This is so much more simple. So it's calculated the same as your team leadership rank. Next slide, Rodri. Next slide. Next slide. Huge delay over here. Sorry, guys. All right, so your most productive early stage rank leaders. Okay. All right, so these are examples. Rodri, next slide. Next slide. Next slide. These are examples of people that are going to make a lot more, right? And not only marketing directors and senior marketing directors, but regional directors as well. So whether you're brand new in the business, whether you're a marketing director and you have a small team, or you're a senior marketing director, regional director, national director, and above, as long as you're wide, as long as you're building different leaders from different organizations, you're going to be able to take advantage of this incredible change with the residual compensation. Yes, our most significant leaders who generate the most production will make more money. Many have a clear path to make more than $55,000 in residuals per month. Right now, if you're a board of directors, your residual income is maxed out at your board of directors bonus, right? So your board of directors bonus is $55,000. The most you can make in residuals is $55,000. That goes away. You can make more than that as a board of directors. Next slide, Rodri. Next slide. All right, so let's keep going here. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. We'll get better at this. What else are they doing with the residual compensation? All right, so let me reiterate, okay? So your residual compensation is no longer limited by your team leadership bonus. You can make more in residual starting March than your team leadership bonus. Your residual compensation is no longer limited by levels. So it doesn't matter what rank you're at. Now, everyone from marketing director and above can unblock unlimited levels of residual income. Unlimited. If you're a marketing director and you've got production in your third or fourth or fifth level, normally when that starts happening, you're no longer a marketing director, right? Chances are you're starting to produce more. Now you're moving up to senior. But just as an example, if you have compensation that you can get paid on your third or fourth or fifth level, you're going to be able to earn that. It's no longer controlled by your rank. Another change that they're making is that right now, the most you can get paid on residuals is $5. Now, listen, I've given you the example before. It's $5. And you might say, well, that's not a lot. Well, it's those $5. If you got a lot of people paying, it starts adding up. I mean, when the first of the month comes, for me, and I've shared these emails with you, I've shown you screenshots, I've shown you my back office, I've shown you, the emails that I get on a daily basis. But starting on the first of the month, I get emails. I get about 400 emails per day. Each email pays me $5 because each email is a brand new person that paid their $100 membership. And each $100 membership pays me $5. So you look at one email, you say, oh, wow, hey, well, that's just $5. Say, yeah, but what if you get 400 of those emails per day? 400 times 5 is about 2,000 a day. So when the month starts, this business, the same business that you have, the same vehicle that you have in cruises, the business that we are a part of, the one that I've just built bigger because I've been here a little bit longer than you, or maybe I've worked a little harder, that same vehicle that you and I share pays me $2,000 a day in residual income, not counting my leadership bonus. Guess what? You're gonna be able to qualify for $6 residual income payments, $7, $8, $9, $10 residual income payments. And I think that is so freaking exciting. So you've seen some of the examples, guys. Make sure you're aware of what's going on with residual compensation. How is it that you qualify for $6, $7, $8, $9, or $10? Well, it's based on your builder's base premium. Your builder's base premium. So what is builder's base? Builder's base is any production that comes in your team new that month. New production. So you guys know how when people keep paying their memberships, that production counts towards your leadership bonus. It counts to your residual. But then there's a third bonus that's called the builder's base bonus. It's a bonus that's paid to what? Builders. People that are building. People that are leading. New production coming in. So, to get a builder's base bonus, it's based on new production that you and your team brought in that month. And it's based on anyone in your organization that has not equaled you at your rank or surpassed you at your rank and is not an international director. In other words, people that are still under you, people that you're still responsible for, people that chances are you're still leading them. You still have something to do with, maybe with, not with all of it, but with some of that production. You're still leading that team. They haven't, equaled you in your rank. They haven't surpassed you, and they're not international directors. So if at a minimum you do 5,000 in builders-based production between you and your team, that means what's 5,000? Well, that's about 25 new sales in your team that month. 25 new memberships or partner members at 200 a pop, 200 because they pay 200 to get started. That's 5,000 in production. So if you do 5,000, you're getting a 5% bonus on top of that production. That's not a lot. That's $250. It's $250. And up to $9,999. You'll get 5% on top of all that new production, apart from your leadership bonus, apart from your residuals. This is an extra bonus. If you hit 10,000 in new production, so about 50 new membership sales in your business, then instead of a 5% bonus, you're getting a 10% bonus on that production. 10,000 in new production in your team that month, builders-based premium, that's what it's called. You're getting a 10% bonus. So 10,000 times 10%, that's $1,000 bonus. Up to 29,909, you get that 10%. If you do 30,000 in new production in your builder's base, what's your builder's base? New production that came in that month from your team of people that have not equaled you in rank or surpassed you in rank and are not international directors. If you do 30,000 in production, that's 150 new sales. So if you do 10,000, right, it's 50 new sales. If you do 30,000, then it's 150 new sales in your organization. You're getting a 30% bonus on top of that production. So 30,000 times 30%, that's a $9,000 bonus. What should you and I be focused on? Builders-based premium. Why? Because it means that we're growing. We're bringing you people. Abel, so do I not focus on old members and making sure they pay? Yes. You still got to make sure. I mean, not that you really have to make sure. We do. But, most of our members, once they start paying, they keep paying. Now, do you have to pay attention to it? Yes. You have to go in your back office and make sure. You got to make sure that everyone's on recurring payment. Yes. By the way, did you know that as of just recently, everyone can go on recurring payment as of day one? That means that as soon as someone signs up as a member or as a partner member, they can click on recurring payments and be on auto pay so that they can set it and forget it. They don't have to worry, and that brings in new production for you, for your leadership bonus, and for your residual. So you got to do all that. You got to make sure it happens. It's called being a business owner, right? We talked about at the beginning. You said to me, you agreed with me that you are a professional, that you are a professional business owner. If you treat your business like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. What do hobbies pay people? Zero. It's a hobby. It's just something you do for fun. If you treat this business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. But if you treat it like a business owner, if you treat it like an entrepreneur, if you treat it like a professional, then it'll pay you as a professional. So you want to make sure, you see, for the first 8 years at Incruises, we couldn't put people on recurring billing, on auto pay, set it and forget it. Since day one, that didn't exist. Just a few months ago, they started letting us do it after 15 days, after the money back guarantee period was over. That was awesome. Now you can put them on recurring billing since day one. Tell your customers, hey, set it and forget it. Why? Because you're going to forget. You're going to not look at the email, and then you're going to, things are going to happen. We don't want that stuff to happen. So you still got to worry about all that. You got to not worry about it. It's got to concern you. You got to make sure it gets done. But the number one thing you and I have to be focused on is new production, new members, new partner members. If you were to ask me, Abel, what's better, a member or a partner member? Dadgummit, of course, a partner member. Not only do you have a customer that owns the product, but now you've got a customer that is going to make money. Would you rather be a customer or a customer that makes money?
I learned that from my friend Matt, who hopefully will be joining the organization very soon. But I love that, you know, when I talk to people now, I say, hey, do you want to be a customer or do you want to be a customer that makes money? Oh, what do you mean? Well, you can be a member, you can own the membership, or you can be a partner member, and also not only own the membership, but you can get paid for referring other members, and you can have a free membership. So simple, right? So you want to bring in new partner members, new production, new people that bring new people, that bring new people, that bring new people each and every month. And if you do that, and you get a $9,000 builders-based bonus, now instead of $5 residuals, you're going to get $6 residuals. If you get a $16,000 builder-based bonus, instead of $6 residuals, you're going to make $7 residuals. $23,000 builders-based bonus, you're going to get $8 residuals. $30,000 builders-based bonus, you're going to get $9 residuals. And for the super builders, for the big-time builders, when you earn a $30,000 builders-based bonus, you earn 5% more on top of your builders-based bonus of 30. You earn a 5% bonus on top of that bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, life will never be the same for those of us who decide to build a business like never before. You don't have to wait till March to do this. You got to do it right now. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understood how the builders-based premium worked, how it could change your life, how it is that you could be a senior, a regional, national director making 10, 15, 20, 30 grand. You don't have to be an executive director to make 50 grand. There are people doing that with the builders-based bonus without the new residual compensation that's coming in March. They're making big money as senior marketing directors, regional directors, national directors. So treat your business like a business, and it'll pay you like a business. Make sure everyone is on recurring payments from day one. Make sure that everyone is aware of the new protection plan that now we offer our customers. The new protection plan that if God forbid something happens and you can't make it on the cruise, your cruise is insured. Make sure that everyone you and everyone on your team knows that we got Disney now and a bunch of other cruise lines. Man, I'm excited, man. You excited? Let me know if you're excited, bro. Like, this is awesome. This is unbelievable. You saw the examples. People that are making $300 as marketing directors are going to be making in residuals $800, $1,000, $1,500. But what you got to do, you got to focus on growing your business. You got to focus on being a builder. You got to focus on being a leader. Aren't you tired of seeing other people win? Aren't you tired of seeing other people win? So as I close, I want to give you a couple quick tips to help take your business to the next level. So the first tip I give you got to be a professional, guys. And if you started the year and it's not, you've already found yourself falling into those old habits or getting unfocused. It boggles my mind, man. I talk to people sometimes and they talk so much smack. Miami means you talk so much like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to build here, I want to do this, I want to change my life, I want to change my life, my children, my family, my wife, I want to stop working. And I'm there like, man, this guy gets it. This guy freaking gets it. He wants to change his life. He wants to do great things. And they're talking all this smack. All this smack. And then the smallest little obstacle comes and they're like, poof, gone. You can't find them. You got to put out a missing persons report on them. You got to look for them on the side of a milk carton. They put missing people on the side of milk cartons here in the U.S. and they don't answer your calls and they don't. But if you're a leader, you got to be ready for that. I want to talk to you at the very end. When that starts happening in your business, when that guy or that girl is telling you, I want to change my life, and you start to believe in them, and all of a sudden the smallest distraction comes and poof, they're like feathers in the wind. They're like, they're just like, oh. And all of a sudden I'm sitting here saying, what happened to all those things you said to me? Where do you put that stuff that you said to me? Do you like put it in a drawer, lock it up and forget about it and just poof, man. So when people do that to you, you got to stay focused. You got to stay disciplined. You got to keep working the numbers. You got to stay self-motivated. You got to inspire yourself. You got to stay close to the campfire. You got to keep coming to the webinars, keep showing up in the meetings. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. So if during the first 16 days of the month, you're on track and you're doing the right things, you don't have to be perfect. No one is. I'm not. I have on days and off days, or off and on moments. The smaller the moment, the more success you have. You can't be I had an off week. I had an off month. I don't have off weeks or off months. I'm sorry, but that's just against my religion right now. You can't have an off week, ladies and gentlemen, and expect to win in life. You know, and I know I'm kind of like being a little tough on you, but I want you to win, man. I want you to like wake up and just say, oh my God, I can actually do this. Have a roller coaster business. You got to be strong. You got to be focused. You got to be committed to your goals. You got to be a goal setter and a goal achiever. But I have off days, maybe, off moments, off hours, off minutes, off seconds. And now it's more about me getting off for minutes, maybe, versus before when I wasn't succeeding, when I wasn't focused, I would be off. I would get off my game for hours. Oh my God. My reboundability was like horrible. Things would hit me and I'd be off my game for hours or days. Not if you want to win it. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you like a leader or a future leader. So, aren't you tired of seeing other people win? Aren't you tired of seeing other people win? Well, if you are, then let's make sure. I'm seeing someone message me on WhatsApp. And that's so funny because unless he's got a really great reason, he's actually supposed to be in this webinar right now. So, all right, that says that. So, what are the things that you got to do to make sure you have a great 2024? Because success loves speed. That's the first one. Number one, realize that success loves speed. One of the mistakes I see so many people make is they're so slow. They're so lackadaisical. I don't even know what that's. They're so just about getting things done. They're so, if it's not today, tomorrow. If I'm mad. Success loves speed. Therefore, you need to realize, let me ask you a question. Who wins the race? Who wins the race? The fastest person. The one that completes the race in the shortest amount of time. That's who wins the race. Success, if you want to be successful, success loves speed. Success loves speed. Brother, I hope you're in this webinar with me as you text me. I'm going to believe that you are. I love it. I love it. I believe in you and I believe you're here. I believe you're here. Success loves speed. So, fail often and fail fast. How do you fail often and fail fast? You got to work the numbers big time in a small amount of time. It's called collapsing time frames. You got to collapse time frames. You got to do what would normally take you a year to do. You got to collapse it into 3 months maybe. What would normally take you 6 months to do, you got to collapse it into maybe 1 or 2 months. What would normally take you a month to do, you got to collapse it into 2 weeks or a week. You got to collapse time frames. Why? Because success loves speed. You got to work the numbers. You got to talk to a lot of people in a short amount of time. It's called DMA, daily massive activity. Now, that being said, if you're just here just to become membership free, you don't need to worry about that. If you're here to maybe just to make a little money, maybe you're kind of sitting here, you're brand new in the business, you're like, oh my God, this guy's a little extreme. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people that are here to do big things, that want to rank up, that want to make big money, that want to fire their boss, that want to have a life of freedom, that want to have more time, more money, that want to travel the world. People want to do something big like I've done and others have done within cruises. There's nothing wrong. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. We love you. We wish you the best. We're here to help you. If you ever change your mind and you want to do something big, we're here to help you, okay? That's cool. Go become membership free, travel the world, feel good about life. But if you want to do something big, that's what it's going to take. A large amount of activity in a short amount of time. Daily, massive activity. Fail often. You got to fail often. Oh my God, Abel, I hate failing. Yeah, so do I. But you know how much I've failed in my life? But because I failed and I got it out of the way and I learned the lesson and I got better, and really, as long as you're failing forward, that's what counts. And is it really failure? Probably not. It's either you win or you learn. It's not win or fail. That's the way I look at life. That's what I learned from Frank Odina. That's what I learned from my mentors. You got to fail. It's not, again, I have a problem with that word. But yeah, you got to fail. You got to fail. You got to fall flat on your face. It's got to hurt. It's got to feel bad. When someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer, and then you go and you learn, and then the next time you're more prepared. And you do so many presentations in a small amount of time that you get really good really fast. As opposed to the other guy that takes years. Guys, if you're shooting a basketball and you want to learn how to shoot free throws, just free shots in basketball. You guys play basketball in Europe, no? So you can go out and take one shot per day for the next 1,000 days, or you can go out and shoot 500 shots a day for 2 days. Who do you think is going to get better? The second guy. Who do you think is going to learn it faster? The second guy. Man, you got to fail often and fail fast. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is nothing but success in motion. That's what it is. But go fail now, fail fast, fail often. Number 2, treat your business like a business. I already talked about that. Be aware of all the events that are coming up at In-Cruises. Be aware of all the events. What are some of the events coming up? We got Madrid coming up January 20th. Get information on that. Pay attention to the WhatsApp groups. Take your business seriously. Barcelona, Marqueseta, February 24th. Croatia, A View from the Edge, March 22nd through the 24th. Denia, Spain, with Javier Gomez and company, April 5th and 6th. Bulgaria, I'm going to be in April, I'm going to be in Bulgaria, 19, 20, and 21 with the Romanians. That's another event. And on May 4th and 5th, I'm going to be doing an event with Hutch and some of the leaders from over there. We're going to be in London, May 4th and 5th. Who do you know in London? Plug them in. Who do you know in Bulgaria? Plug them in. Who do you know in Spain? Plug them in. Who do you know in Madrid this Saturday? There's an event in Madrid. Who do you know? Plug them in. And then we're all going to be, if you do what you got to do, we're all going to be in Montenegro on our company free trip come October 7th through the 11th. So pay attention. When you pay attention, you get paid. Number 3, work on purpose with a purpose. Every day you wake up, make sure you know what your goal is. Let me ask you think you're going to succeed if every day you wake up and you're like, oh, shit, I wonder what I should do with In-Cruises today. Should I make a call? Who should I call? Did I have to call someone? Maybe I should follow up. Who was that guy? Oh, I don't even have a to-do list. I don't even have a calendar. I don't have tasks. I don't have alarms. I don't have reminders. I'm just going to, let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me get on social media. Let me see if I can send someone a little message or something. Yeah, maybe. Oh, hold on. Look. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's cool. Look at that dog, the way it flips through the air and lands in the ocean. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, my God. Look at the cute little kitty. Oh, my God. Look at the cute little kitty. It's such a cute little kitty. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look. Oh, man. Look at that. That's amazing. Did you see the way he dunked the basketball? Oh, wow. This is, man. Oh, hold on. I have to call somebody. Yeah. I got to call some people today. You think you're going to win like that? Of course not. You got to work on purpose with purpose. Every day you wake up, what is your goal? How many people are you going to contact that day? If you were to ask me for a number, the number is 5 to 10 per day. 5 to 10 new contacts per day. 5 to 10 new contacts per day. You got to touch 5 to 10 new people per day. You got to focus. You got to be focused. It's not going to happen all the time. I'm doing 1 new presentation per day. 1 new presentation per day. What is your goal this month? What is your goal this month? Do you have a goal? You better have a goal. It's the 16th of the month. But you got to have a goal every month. Work on purpose with purpose. And then finally, I'm going to end with this. I was going to give you some social media tips. I'll leave it for next week. I put that stuff in the groups. I posted about it somewhere on Facebook. It's really cool stuff. But I did a post today, and I kind of like wanted to make sure that you guys, you know, there are a couple of things that you got to start doing and stop doing. You know what? I want to leave that for next week. There are a few things that you got to start doing in your business, and then there are a few things that you got to stop doing in your business. But I want to leave that for our next broadcast because we're coming on. We're coming in hot. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for investing in yourself and in your future. Pay attention. Build your business like a business. If you treat it like a pro, it'll pay you like a pro. If you treat it like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby. Stay focused. Daily, massive activity. Pay attention, and you're going to get paid. This is Abel Prieto coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I look forward to seeing you on the cruise ships and the beaches of the world. It's all systems go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.